His map through and through, doesn't matter who he's playing, it's always Blood Run. And here we go, the game is getting live between ZeRo4 and Evil for the QuakeCon 2013 Duel Loser Bracket Final. Here we go, we're on Evil to begin with as he gets the plasma yellow start. So, Stermy, talk me through his start here.
Yeah, I don't think Evil had the best start ever. Right now ZeRo4 is in a much better position. Unfortunately, he didn't manage to do that much damage to Evil when he was jumping to red armor, but still ZeRo4 has the weapon advantage. He has a ray gun, he has a shaft, and he has a rocket launcher, while Evil is a little bit on the back foot.
And here we go. Both players have yet to really battle it out so far. No significant skirmishes yet to be had, but soon they will be coming. The big items are respawning. Evil going for that lightning gun, giving away that red armor. He's okay with it. He's even going to give away the mega health here, showing a lot of respect for ZeRo4 in the opening moments of this series, allowing him to get a superior stack just so that he can comfortably get a lot of armor, all the weapons he needs. And what do you expect his move to be?
Yeah, well, I think right now Evil is just going to play a little bit more defensive, and position is going to be the key, because both players have basically 100 and 200 armor, while ZeRo4 has a little bit more health since he managed to take the mega health before. So right now he's going to fake the rocket jump. Evil is right down there, and obviously, like I said before, he got the better position, so I think Evil right now is going to take the mega health.
Evil going to grab that mega health, absolutely stacked now, playing very, very calmly. Both players giving each other a lot of respect. Nothing too crazy just yet. And Evil going to cycle back around for that yellow. He's got a kind of stack where he's going to start to want to pressure his opponent ZeRo4, but he's got to find a decent way to get on there. He's not really interested in this red. He can leave that up and go for the drop. ZeRo4 going to deny him though. Has to be careful, working with this choke point. ZeRo4 trying to do the damage. The red armor's up, Evil's going to go for the jump. ZeRo4 will take this engagement. Lightning guns coming out from both players. Great damage there from ZeRo4, but he's going to go down. And do you like that commitment from ZeRo4? I don't know.
I think probably should have just used the ray gun and trying to do damage from far away. I guess he saw Evil jump into red armor. Maybe he wasn't like... I guess he just was too confident on his aim. And right now Evil is in a great position, because not only he managed to get the kill, but he still had a good stack. Right now he managed to take the mega health, this yellow armor. Unfortunately he lost his red, so... Right now I think both players have equal stack, and the next mega is going to be really important.
Yeah, we can see ZeRo4 just picking up that yellow. Switch back to Evil. As you say, they have relatively even stacks, but Evil's going to be able to pick up this mega health, and ZeRo4's probably not going to have a solid time on it. And Evil, with that one frag lead, is very comfortable in maintaining a slow pace to the game, not doing anything too risky, but just running, control, cycling as long as possible here, and waiting for ZeRo4 to make his move. And Evil is a very smart player. He's awaiting ZeRo4's jump to that red armor, baiting it. ZeRo4 doesn't want to go for it just yet. And there it is, rails exchange for both players. Wow. Two rails connected by Evil. That is going to send ZeRo4 a very strong message there at the red armor. He's going to back away. Red armor's still up on the spot. Evil's going to get that yellow, the mega, cycle back around for the red. ZeRo4 will pick it up, but he takes another rail, and that is a very, very, very damaging exchange for ZeRo4. Not getting much onto Evil. I think Evil's ready to make his move.
Yeah, the play that we just saw from Evil, it's pretty common from Eastern European players. Cypher is one of the other guys that does it perfectly. Basically, they just stay at the bottom of the map where the railgun is, and they just wait the guy to make a move through the red armor.
Catching ZeRo4 right here, picking up that yellow. Evil says no, but ZeRo4 with great rockets makes Evil's life not so easy, but Evil's able to shake it off, pick up the armor, and ZeRo4 going to get caught again. Will he get trapped? Can he get to the teleport in time? He can't, and that's another frag to Evil. This is not good. 3 frags dropped already for ZeRo4 on Blood Run. He's got to start slowing things down. I'm not sure why he stuck around there.
Well, I mean, he just got a good spawn frag. It's really common here in ZTN too. As soon as you get this frag, just rush a rocket launcher. You have a good chance to get the spawn. Right now, Evil has really strong control. He has the red armor coming up. He has such a good stack. He's going to probably pick up this kill wall, but maybe not. But the mega health is going to spawn, and he can keep cycling the items now quite easily. ZeRo4 only has like 86 health and 57 armor.
So another mega pickup from Evil. I'm going to switch over to ZeRo4's perspective as we have a little bit of a skirmish here, but nothing much is actually going to be happening as Evil picks up more armor. ZeRo4 actually has 72 points of armor, and he's going to replenish the LG cells, but he does need a railgun still. And Evil's going to intercept him. Just a beautiful read there from Evil, and fragging him in style and class. Evil is walking over ZeRo4. It actually feels like ZeRo4 has no right being on Blood Run with Evil at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, Evil, it's playing really great. He's predicting ZeRo4's move. It's just moving around so smooth. His aim is fantastic. So right now, ZeRo4 definitely in the back foot. It's only hit 1 out. It doesn't really have much to work with, while Evil, it's stacked and it has red armor to pick as well, and then the next mega ult. I mean, ZeRo4, 5 minutes left basically. It really needs to do some magic if he wants to get back into this game.
Wow, another vertical rail from Evil. He's really connecting, and you saw the trick jumps as well. He's taking his time, he's composed, he's not... I see no nerves from Evil right now, none at all. This is looking really nice from him. And another vertical rail, he's connecting with everything right now. And there is the frag. ZeRo4 can't do a single thing. It really looks like, to me, everything in this game right now is just on Evil's terms. And when you see two great players clash, often you get them putting one another in hard situations where they have to alter their plan or try to make do with something. But right now, Evil's basically everything's on his terms, and ZeRo4 has yet to give him a hard decision.
He's just playing his game. I mean, I've seen him yesterday practicing. He played until probably like midnight, non-stop against any player, you know. And he, as soon as he was done playing, he said, I'm ready for tomorrow. I feel much better. I had a good night of sleep. Good. I managed to eat well. I didn't feel comfortable the first day. So I think right now we're seeing probably one of the best Evil, at least here at QuakeCon for sure. I mean, he's so strong.
Wow.
Yeah. His aim, his control is just amazing.
Yeah, that was lovely there. The grenade just helping him. You already knew where the fight would be ahead of time, and the one grenade was all he needed to make it even more convincing. He only does have 100 points of armor right now, so he's not incredibly stacked, and ZeRo4 might be able to get onto this mega health if Evil misses a shot, but that's not going to be the case. Evil just connecting with everything. 66% railgun. Every time ZeRo4 tries to make a move, he is just met with incredible accuracy, precision, composure. Evil has every single answer right now. This looks like the perfect ABC game for Blood Run, demonstrated by Evil.
Yeah, and I think maybe ZeRo4 is playing a little bit too much by the book, like
yeah, exactly, yeah,
I'm standard, I know what I'm doing, and I know how the other people play. But I mean, Evil is just so strong, and he can just cycle the map so well. So that's also one of the things that might be Evil's weakness. Like, if you see him playing against Killsen or Strengths, they have strong aim and they're unpredictable, Evil has some problem. We've seen that also against me or against my brother. So I think probably ZeRo4 should try to get Evil by surprise. But I mean, right now, that rocket.
Great rocket there. 10-0 though the score, so with 2 minutes remaining, it's going to be little consolation. Even if he does get the kill, he's got so much work ahead of him. But yeah, I think I agree with you completely there. I think that really feeds into the point that I made before as well, where, I mean, if you looked at Rafa Evil 2 days ago, they won a QuakeCon in the groups. We saw that Rafa was constantly putting Evil to like incredibly unpredictable situations. And even though it doesn't seem optimal or by the book, like you say, that unconventional playstyle is just the super high level.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, one of the things that Evil, like I was talking about before, is this dodge. Sometimes, I mean, if you try to engage him from, one-to-one, or right in front of each other, his dodge is so unpredictable at times, and you don't know what to expect. That sometimes you switch to shaft, and he managed to get the rocket, then you switch to rocket, and then he just strafes back and hits you too much with the shaft. So I think you need to be really unpredictable and really fast when you want to attack him.
So very nice there, ZeRo4 getting one frag on the board at the very least, but there is 60 seconds remaining in this Blood Run, and 10 more frags is an utter impossibility right now for ZeRo4, but it's okay. He's got his next map to look forward to. His map choice was Cure, in fact, and what do you think about that? Evil, have you seen Evil play Cure? How did you against him go? You haven't seen him?
No, I haven't seen him play Cure, neither ZeRo4 or Evil, really. And I mean, it's a new map. I think that's might be on ZeRo4's favor, just because Evil has been playing quite consistently with, you know, in the last 8 or 9 months. At the same time, I don't really know what to expect from both players, you know. It's gonna be quite awesome. And I think ZeRo4 is not out of it, you know, because it's like, still has one map, it's a new map. So I think it's 50-50% chances for both players to win it.
And there is a good game. Well played, call by ZeRo4, showing Evil a lot of respect. I mean, great sportsmanship from ZeRo4, as always. And
yeah,
that's the first map, 13-2. Very, very convincing victory for Evil. ZeRo4 just could not touch him at all there.
Yeah.
And we will move on to Cure. That will be the next map coming up here with ZeRo4 and Evil. It's going to be ZeRo4's map choice in this loser bracket final. It's best of 3. And should ZeRo4 be able to win this, we will go on to Lost World as a deciding map. And we have, of course, our little Cure preview. So let's bring up that map overview, and we'll see you after that. Enjoy.
Cure.
An extremely vulnerable spot, the Mega is often left to trap and bait opponents. The lightning gun is also found here, as well as a teleporter to the upper levels. The upper area gains the player 2 green armors and also positioning as he attacks into Mega, red or the yellow area. A box of pain. The red is much like the Mega in that players must make sure their opponent is far away before haphazardly going for the grab. Yellow armor room. Like the Mega and red, you risk death through bad positioning. The bottom line, don't get caught. There you go, guys. That was the Cure preview. We have ZeRo4 and Evil readied up. The countdown has begun here. And we're off on Evil to begin with, as he goes straight for the lightning gun, his weapon of choice always. That consistent damage, always proving very useful to his playstyle, his aggressive cross-forward playstyle. And he's going to cycle around to the mid-level towards the yellow armor. And they're aerial on the spot, and ZeRo4 is trying to shoot some rockets, but he can't really contest at that range, and he has to back away.
Yeah, I think this is it's actually also my favorite start. You get the shaft, you manage to get so much armor while your opponent just have a rocket launcher. He's not gonna feel confident to go and pick up the shaft because, you know, he thinks that you have it. And I mean, right now he will, you know, just gets the first frag and the lead, and he has, I don't know, such a good control because Mega is gonna spawn in a few seconds, and also the yellow armor. And ZeRo4 is not even in a good spot, so I don't know. Evil maybe he's gonna play it passive, maybe he's not even gonna go back and try to get the yellow. He's gonna probably try and you know, make sure that I can get some damage from far away with the railgun, but
Evil is very, very stout right now. He's kind of beaten ZeRo4 off the map somewhat, but ZeRo4 with one good rocket could turn everything right around here. And there, doesn't hit the first rocket, but he goes for a quick bit of lightning gun damage, covering his retreat with some rockets. He double backs again, and Evil actually was kind of reading it. And
wow,
2 great rockets there from ZeRo4 will push Evil all the way to the bottom of the map. And through the teleporter, he will jump as he goes for the Mega, but that was ill-fated. ZeRo4 is ready and waiting with that rail, and that is a tied game now. ZeRo4 going to pick that Mega health up, and he's off to a great start now, I think.
Yeah, great fight from ZeRo4. He took advantage of Evil's, position right there at the top of the map right now. He has a really strong control. Red armor spawning soon. He's probably going to pick up this green armor as well. And I think Evil is going to be, you know, in the back for a few minutes here.
And there he does spot Evil, but that's going to give ZeRo4 some clue as to which ways he's going to go, and some information as to what kind of play he's going to make. Evil will be doing his best to try to evade ZeRo4 currently, as ZeRo4 stacks up ever more, and Evil just can't take a fight. And this ZeRo4 almost caught him there. Yeah, ZeRo4's about a second early. Evil could be completely dead right there.
Yeah, but that was a really bad move because he just left the red armor to Evil, and ZeRo4 should have probably thought that, you know, it's better to keep control. Evil doesn't even have a railgun. Let's try to maybe play a little bit more passive, try to get as many hits from rail from far away. And instead right now, Evil has a good chance to probably pick up this next red and then fight for the next Mega.
Okay, let's check Evil's possession. Actually, no, there's a fight breaking out over the red. ZeRo4 going to retreat back onto that Mega health area, trying to cut off that angle for the rail. Should it be there, but Evil's not going to go for that. Interested in other options, and ZeRo4 dropping onto that yellow will improve his stack more. I mean, it's still a tied game. I'm going to move on to Evil now and see what his play is going to be. He's kind of camping the Tully exit there, and he's actually going to prove very successful, but the rockets need to be better from Evil, and ZeRo4 is going to get out of that situation. Evil's in trouble, actually, and he's going to drop onto that 25, but that was maybe a huge mistake. ZeRo4 dealing immense damage, and that is the frag. 40 points of health left for ZeRo4 after the health pickup. He's looking really solid right now. Evil going super aggressive off the spawn, deciding maybe it's not worth it, but getting thrown into the water. ZeRo4 will pick up another kill. 3-1 the score on Cure right now. 3.5 minutes into this game. ZeRo4's looking good, but there is a stray rail appearing from Evil as he tries to slow ZeRo4's approach onto that red pickup, and Evil delayed him long enough. Brilliant play there from the Russian.
Yeah, I think ZeRo4 there should have been a little bit more aggressive. Evil only had the railgun, maybe a rocket launcher, but at the same time, I mean, ZeRo4 had a stronger position, so I think he should have forced it. Even if Evil would have picked up the red armor, ZeRo4 should have tried to do a little bit of damage. I mean, right now, I think they're quite even in stock. Evil does not have a good position, while ZeRo4 has a little bit a better one. He's gonna take this red, and I think ZeRo4 is still in a better spot.
And ZeRo4 going for another mega. He understood that Evil would not be able to put any damage on him. It's a very risky pickup. You've got to know that your opponent's not around. But Evil right now is below ZeRo4, and ZeRo4 trying to get another angle onto him. He wants to extend this lead even more. He's got overwhelming stack right now to his name, 191.65. Just missing that rail. Evil is going to be breathing a sigh of relief there. As I switch over to him, he's got 200 armor, picks up another red, giving him an extra 6 there because he's so stacked already. Looking for this next engagement. Mega's coming up soon. If Evil can get this mega, that's going to be a huge boon to his game, as he'll be able to directly challenge ZeRo4 in any kind of fight. But you've got to be careful because ZeRo4 is going to try and stop him, so he's got to make sure that ZeRo4 backs off first.
Yeah, and I wouldn't jump into mega health if I was ZeRo4 really. I mean, Evil is so good at just probably, you know, making you, you know, hit you in the hair, just keep you there for a really long time with the shaft. And he did it even against me on T7. So if I was ZeRo4, you know, yeah, that's the perfect thing. I will just go take the red armor and try to get on the lower floor like he just did.
Oh, ZeRo4, very sneaky stuff. Evil's going to be in for a surprise there, but ZeRo4 backs away. He's not sure about this commitment. There's a double back though with the rail. Great shot onto Evil. He's getting pretty low now. He's going to maybe be forced to go for the mega, but maybe he realizes it's too risky. Going to go back for that red armor pickup instead. Mega still up on the spot. Again, it can be so hard to pick up items on this map, and look at ZeRo4 with those rockets. He hears the screams of Evil, and he's going to be on Evil as quickly as possible. But
does ZeRo4 know that the mega is up? The mega has been up for like, I don't know, a good minute, right?
Yeah. I think he wants to catch Evil. He knows he's low, but he gives Evil the mega there. That's really strange from ZeRo4. Evil getting a second chance.
Yeah, I think he just forgot about it. Right now, I mean, ZeRo4 not in a really good position. It's going to be really important for him at least to pick up these reds.
Oh
wow. My god, no.
ZeRo4, after everything was going his way, throwing it to the winds. And Evil right now is almost about to even up the game. That was very close, that rail. Almost, but not quite. 3-2 the score as Evil is going to go back for this red armor. But Mega is spawning first. But again, you've got to be sure that your opponent's not there to rail you or LG you as you jump across. And Evil's going to go back, trying to read ZeRo4's position. He wants to get in front of him. He wants to take everything away from ZeRo4. Absolutely everything. And there it is. He goes for the mega. This could be an opportunity for ZeRo4 to get some damage, but maybe not with the right loadout. Has to back away. Evil is building his stack right now, trying to get to grips with ZeRo4, but he knows that he's in no rush at the moment.
Yeah, ZeRo4 needs to remember right now that he's still leading by 1 frag. It's really easy on Cure.
Oh no, the lightning gun coming out. ZeRo4 is with a lot of damage there. Evil actually going to have to retreat there. I'm going to switch to ZeRo4's perspective as he goes for that rail. He's actually evened up the stacks right now, Stermy.
Yeah, I think ZeRo4 has much more stack than Evil right now. I mean, that engage was good as well. I think ZeRo4 right now is in a good spot. No, he missed the jump to go to Mega. He needs to be fast. He needs to pick up this Mega and go back to red. He needs to take it. He's gonna be. Oh, he just left it to Evil. So right now he's gonna pick up the yellow. That was a really good moment for ZeRo4 to extend his lead.
Very, very calm and composed game from both players here on Cure. Really respecting each other a lot, and you can see how every decision counts. How every frag really counts on this map. How slow it can be played. ZeRo4 going to drop there, listening for those sound cues. Can he find Evil? Is Evil going to get the drop on him? There it is. Picks up the red armor. Pulls out the lightning gun. ZeRo4's in trouble there. Evil got a really huge amount of damage off the opening of that engagement. Great rocket, but he misses the follow-up row. He's trapped with the back against the wall. Evil will not give up on this. He knows he's got John ZeRo4 Hill trapped, and he's not going to let him go. ZeRo4 trying to get out of there, throwing rockets everywhere, but how long can he keep this up?
So much
Evil
damage.
swaps position. Evil actually going to back away. Oh, but there it is. Evil going to get him, and that's a tied game as he falls back onto the red. Yellow's up on the spot as well. Evil could basically, from this position with 1.5 minutes left, drive this home to a victory. ZeRo4's got to be sweating right now.
Yeah, right now he doesn't really have much to work with. Evil picked up everything from the map. He only has 20 armor and he's just stuck. He has all the weapon, which is good, but at the same time, I mean, Evil is 200. I think the best thing for ZeRo4 right now is, well, he's gonna pick up these red 2 good rockets.
Oh my goodness, ZeRo4 in a lot of trouble, but actually with the plus back rocket set, the defensive play, he just escapes by the skin of his teeth. Let's check his stack out. He's got 100. He's actually leading on the stack now. So ZeRo4 could come back into this series. Does he want to play for an overtime here?
I don't know. I think, I mean, he should just go for it. Evil does not really have a good stack. The red armor is going to spawn in 2 seconds. Then he has so much time to just run the yellow or the mega. I think this is a chance for ZeRo4 to close up the match before going to an overtime.
Here's Evil. There he is, trying to get the rail angle. Evil does connect. ZeRo4, though, not with any connections. He wants to end this in the next 30 seconds to get the victory. Does not want to allow Evil any more time back into the game. If we switch to Evil, we can see that his stack isn't so good. He's waiting at the red. If ZeRo4 can get here in time, he can absolutely crush Evil. The red's up on the spot. Evil's trapped in that box. Can ZeRo4 let him out? Oh my god! Evil's going to get the LG all over ZeRo4 there to save himself. How did he get out of that? ZeRo4 right now still hot on his heels, but he will have to back away, play for the overtime. And there we go, going for that mega now.
Yeah, ZeRo4 still with a better stack. Evil, great ray gun. I don't think ZeRo4 should get too aggressive. I mean, we saw before Evil has a great aim. He should be just really careful, but at the same time, this red is going to be really important. He picked it up without taking too much damage, which is great. Now right now he could just go back to the yellow armor, and this is great for ZeRo4.
Yeah, the yellow pickup's really going to make him strong. Once again, Evil's actually kind of trapped here. He might want to rocket jump out of there. ZeRo4 getting quite a bit of damage, but he's just slithering away there. And ZeRo4 is in great shape still.
Yeah, Mega Health and Red Armor spawning at the same time. Let's see, Evil is the yellow, so this is a good spot for ZeRo4 to pick up both items. And I think that Evil has really nothing to work with. It's just walking on the top of the map, trying to find something. And ZeRo4, great.
Oh, and he gets the kill. Great rail switch from ZeRo4. He absolutely must win this map. He has no choice. If he loses this, he is gone. He needs to move forwards to prove that he can take another QuakeCon trophy. ZeRo4 right now is on the path to victory on Cure. He just has to hold on for another 45 seconds and he makes this his win. Evil has to attack ZeRo4 to get that frag because I think ZeRo4 is going to be pretty defensive here.
Yeah, I think ZeRo4 should not like get super defensive. Like, he has such a good stack, he can make so much damage, and I think this is perfect for him. Yeah, he's gonna do damage, probably go and pick up the next red. He will just have to back away. Evil, no, he's gonna go for it, but he takes a straight rocket from ZeRo4, and I guess it's ZeRo4 who's gonna go back to the yellow.
Evil
yeah, Evil has a better stack.
He's got 15 seconds. He's got a decent enough stack behind him. He can actually make this happen. If he can find ZeRo4, he can maybe tie up the game in the remaining 10 seconds. He is going to go for it. There he finds ZeRo4, close range. Evil could tie up this game to a second overtime. Oh no, he collects the shards there. He's got no time for shenanigans like that. And great stuff from ZeRo4 there. The composure, the composure.
And the audience loved it as well. So it was a great game. I think ZeRo4 had more chances to extend his lead. It was a tight game. I think he played really well. He didn't use his rail that much. He only shot 14 rails and he only hit 4, so he had like a 28% railgun accuracy. We expected a little bit more, you know, rail-wise from ZeRo4, obviously, but I mean, he's playing against Evil, so it's understandable. But I mean, I think on Cure, it's a new map. A lot of people still didn't figure it out the best way, and you know, the rail shots. But it was a great game. So right now the M13
Yep,
I gotta
that is the
say,
next map.
I talked to ZeRo4 yesterday. It was one of the maps that I lost against him. It was really tight, and he told me, you know, I was 100% sure that I was gonna lose against you on Team 13 because it's not really one of my best maps. But I'm just playing it really great at this tournament. So you gotta be really careful because Evil is such an aggressive player, and both his rocket, shotgun, and
lightning
gun are so strong. So I don't really know what to expect. It's gonna be probably really important to cycle the yellow armors and take it away from your opponent. And I know Evil is, I guess, like most of the Eastern European player, it must be really good at doing that. So I haven't seen many games, like I said. So I'm really sorry if I can give probably more knowledge on Evil's game, but. I mean, I think it's gonna be just great, and I hope for a really tight game, like where both players are gonna try and play defensive, because this means a lot to them.
Definitely.
This is means going on the stage and have a chance to still, you know, go and play in the grand final, or just go back home with a 4th place, which is kind of like
no one wants that.
Yeah, no one wants that.
So let's go to that map overview, and we'll get this game underway. Here we are.
Lost World.
Controlling this area allows you omniscience as you examine all from above. You even have the choice of red and mega. However, without a lightning gun, you are nothing in the open areas of Lost World. The fight for mega is often characterized by cramped rocket fights amongst its corridors and choke points. Small quantities of armor line the walls here, but a harsh reality faces the player relegated to this area, but there is solace in the knowledge that it is a hard position to attack. This area is a common hiding spot, but experiences quite some traffic as it holds the strongest open area weapon, the lightning gun. The yellow isn't bad either. There you go, guys. This is the QuakeCon bronze. Oh, sorry, loser bracket finals.
Yeah, loser
jumping ahead of time there for that bronze final. Which
we are
is
one map away.
This. Yeah, one map away. Don't get too excited. Yeah, I want to see the hang. But this is the deciding map. ZeRo4 taking the second map. His pick Cure, and Evil, of course, taking Blood Run extremely convincingly. These players are ready. I'm ready. Are you ready, Stermy?
I'm really ready.
I hope the crowd's ready, because here we are. It is a deciding map between these two titans of the game. Evil off the start with that shotgun mega.
Yeah, Evil. Oh my God, ZeRo4 spawned a red armor, I think. Well, right now I don't think ZeRo4 is gonna have a really good start. I was thinking that Evil probably had the worst start, since usually spawning the mega health, taking the shotgun. If the other guy had a better spawn, he probably picked up every weapon and some of the armor, so he's in a better spot. While ZeRo4 spawned the red, and basically Evil managed to take all the weapons and all the armor.
Yeah, and getting that position, forcing ZeRo4 back, and then taking that red armor. Yeah, and he's just, this map is so much about positioning, and Evil is using it fantastically so far to limit the options of ZeRo4 and suck the map dry and just keep ZeRo4 pinned into the locations where he's already taken stuff. Evil is definitely controlling the flow and the pace of this match in the opening minute as he drops for this next red armor. And his timing is great. And again, I spoke to Clock earlier in the interview, and he said ZeRo4's timing is perhaps his biggest weakness. He plays a lot on feel, and whilst there's nothing wrong with that, having that pinpoint timing like Evil is going to really put you ahead in some situations. So Evil controlling the upper areas right now, the positioning. He's got ZeRo4 still locked away at the LG yellow.
Yeah, ZeRo4 with under health, under armor. Right now he just picked up the shards. He's still down there. Oh, that was a great move. He just dropped down from the plasma gun room, dropped down to the lower floor just to see when Evil will jump to the mega, so he will keep timing. And that was great. That's something I do as well, so I hope that what ZeRo4 was doing. And ZeRo4 with only 100, 157, it's playing more like a defensive game, while Evil, it's basically 200, 200, just trying to run all the items. And I don't know, I think Mega Health and Red Armor spawning at the same time, it could be a good chance for ZeRo4 to try and get more on the open area and try to get as much damage as well.
Quick engagement here as Evil wants to commit over this mega. He has to back away, waiting patiently. Maybe ZeRo4's going to try to deal damage. There he is, appearing. ZeRo4 knows he could potentially get even more damage out of this, but Evil will escape. And if we check ZeRo4's stack right here, both of the players coming off quite poorly of that, but Evil with, you know, a little bit of an advantage at least.
I think the 0-4-5 was just great, and it was a little bit unfortunate that the red armors basically just spawned at the same time, so Evil could just drop there and even pick up the 50 health. So I think right now it's even. Evil's gonna pick up this red, and probably 0-4 is gonna go and take this mega out.
Evil, 185 armor right now, 100 health. Just learning that ZeRo4 stole away that mega. He's gonna have to think about his positioning here. Red coming up relatively soon. But what is Evil's move? He's going to work his way back around through the LG into the upper area of the map, perhaps, or is he going to double back? Looks like he's doubling back towards that red pickup, but he has max armor already, so he's going to want to take damage before he goes for that red. And Mega's coming up in 10 seconds. He's got a decent idea of when it spawns, and ZeRo4, I'm sure, also does as well. So Evil right now waiting for ZeRo4 to make his move. If ZeRo4 chooses to drop to that Mega, Evil's waiting right there. So both players. Very, very high tension right now as Evil takes away that mega. And ZeRo4's kind of like, okay, you can have that, and I don't want to fight here. I don't want to commit here. I'm not too sure about this. Let's do this later.
Yeah, I mean, I think both players are really scared at the moment, and I really think that Evil wants it so much that he's probably more nervous than ZeRo4 himself. I mean, I've seen Evil. He's really excited to be here, and he really wants to do well. So I hope that he's gonna get. Yeah, I hope he's not gonna get on his head, you know. And both players.
Rocket there, and actually an engagement could break out here. Sorry to interrupt you there, but the red is up, and Evil is gonna grab that mega away. So he's coming out pretty well off of this engagement, and this is actually an opportunity for him to start pushing ZeRo4, because you can see that he's got much better positioning. He's gonna sweep all the armor. ZeRo4 got that red, but what did Evil get? He got mega and 2 yellows. So Evil with a massive resource advantage in that sense, and also the positional advantage. So ZeRo4, he can't go out in these open areas. He's got to go through these lower areas, these more enclosed areas with the rockets if he wants to try to battle Evil, because the open areas, Evil's going to destroy him with that lightning gun, but Evil's going to take it to him with that rocket, and a great engagement from ZeRo4. Both players super weak, and wow, ZeRo4 going to pick up that mega health and survive, and Evil all of a sudden is like, what just happened? I just lost the entire map to ZeRo4. What can I get off of this?
Yeah, this is really good. ZeRo4 is gonna pick up also the other yellows, and the red armor is still up. So this is a perfect position for ZeRo4 to, you know, play a little bit more aggressive. He needs to get the frag now. It's gonna be really important for him. I mean, Evil has been playing so great. This is his moment.
So switching on to ZeRo4's perspective here, let's see if he can pile on the aggression onto the Russian powerhouse Evil. He spots him in the distance. Got to be careful on the approach, but the approach he is indeed making. Oh, brilliant rockets there, absolutely stopping ZeRo4 dead there. But ZeRo4 is still interested in this fight, and with that positioning, he's going to try to make Evil's life hell. And look at that from Evil. Just how does he do it? Pushes ZeRo4 into the lava. ZeRo4 must be absolutely gutted. He had an amazing opportunity for a frag, and now onto Evil we are. We see 200, 100, the stack only growing, stronger and stronger, and ZeRo4 there on the scoreboard with -1. What is he going to do to get back in this game? He's got 4 minutes.
That engage was not really good, really. I mean, unfortunately, he wanted to get rocket hits when Evil shaft. We all know that it's that good, and especially if you're on the top. I mean, you can get pushed down to the lava. So
ZeRo4 again, and ZeRo4 is not going to be able to get anything. It looks like Evil's buying absolutely everything. Oh, brilliant rocket connection there. ZeRo4, he's got to be really nervous now. Things are starting to look really bad.
Yeah, I mean, Evil, such a strong stack, is going to pick up this frag as well. It's going to go down by 3. Red armor is spawning, and hopefully Evil is going to get this spawn frag as well. Oh my god, 4 frags and 4 minutes left, basically.
That is some crazy momentum, and oh no, the pummel coming out, ZeRo4. Oh no, this is not looking good for the American hero.
And he's gonna get this one as well. Usually when you spawn there, the players with a lot of stack are just gonna try and rocket jump up, pick up this yellow, and get the frag. So I don't know if it goes bad. Let's say, I mean, right now ZeRo4 managed to get out of it. It might be a good opportunity for ZeRo4. Well, no, Evil gets the kill, unfortunately, because if he would have been able to get away, he would have taken at least one of the main items from Evil. So right now Evil still with a strong control. He can even go and pick up the other yellow, but he just wants to extend his lead. It's 7 frags basically.
Evil's playing so well.
Yeah, he spawns. His spawn frags and his map awareness, it's just so good. He always knows where, you know, the enemy is gonna go or spawn after every frag.
Evil is looking so phenomenal right now. And my god, I cannot believe his form in this tournament. And in fact, I can't believe ZeRo4's form in this tournament. Great engagement there. ZeRo4 going to pick up a kill. He does have 2.5 minutes left.
There's still time.
It's a lot of frags on this map, but it's not impossible at all. He's going to grab himself a mega. He's got an incredibly large stack. He's going to have to hit the most amazing shots because he can't afford to waste time. And Evil knows it. He's ready and waiting with the plasma.
That's great.
But ZeRo4 dealt with that very well, actually.
Yeah, but still he got so much damage. I mean, he had almost 200 and he was left with 116 armor. So with that plasma, he did so much damage. So ZeRo4 in a good spot. I mean, definitely he has the lead right now. Just picked up a red armor. Yellow is coming up. But I think... Oh, Evil is just waiting at the shards. He's not doing any moves. It's 2 minutes left. He might want to play it as defensive as possible. He only has a shaft, so if you want to play the defensive game on the M13, you need a rocket launcher. And right now, ZeRo4 just saw where Evil is. He knows that he doesn't have a rocket launcher, so might be a good opportunity to rush him in here since the map is so close.
And here he goes. He knows Evil's right there on that corner, but he's very cautious on the approach because he knows he has to preserve as much stack, be as efficient as possible, and he was going to work against that. And look at this, Evil does so much damage, he even gets the kill.
God. That was so much damage.
Evil is just absolutely crazy. This guy is just bonkers, he's nuts. He's just got insane amounts of aim. His awareness is just, I mean, like you said, he just knows stuff.
Yeah.
He just knows stuff, man.
Yeah, he's definitely really good, and sometimes, he has his moments where he's not perfect, I think, but at the same time, he's just like really solid for most of the time. So it's 1 minute left, 4 frags. It's still doable, but Evil just playing really defensive at the plasma gun room. On the M13, it's like quite impossible.
Oh, actually, ZeRo4 getting a really good engagement here, but he has to hit perfectly, and the plasma gun of Evil is just magnetic.
Wow. Can you check Evil plasma stats? 27%, and he used it a lot. So
yeah, and man, the humiliation from Evil, and if that's going to be the last frag of this series, man, my god.
Yeah, great games. I mean, Evil come up on top. He's gonna play the Hang now. I think they played against each other in the group, and the Hang at the best out of that match. So it's gonna be really interesting to see that.
He moved up to 28% plasma now.
Yeah, well, he was 29.
Oh, 29.
Yeah,
drop slightly, but there you go.
Good job.
Great
Nice
stuff
game.
from Evil. Great stuff from ZeRo4, but unfortunately,
yeah,
it's hard to stop this guy. Seriously, he is damn good. And ZeRo4, I mean, he can be proud that, I mean, after so long, putting in a lot of effort, he showed to the world that he is a really, really strong contender. I think, as you say, maybe he wants to polish up on some of the weak points in this game, but it shouldn't be too much work for him to accomplish. And I hope we see him at DreamHack again because he's such an exciting player to watch.
Yeah. I gotta agree with that. I mean, ZeRo4 has showed up, so many great games, and he's also like one of the most kind players, like really professional. Whenever he takes part in a tournament, he always gives his best, and he always tries to prepare. So it's one of the nice and Quake personalities that we always want to have at tournament. So we hope to see him, again soon.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, ZeRo4 going to be going up against the Hang for the bronze final, and that's going to be coming up very soon. So guys, you've got to stay tuned for that because, I mean, sure, a lot of us were like, okay, the Hang, we want him to win finally, but he's such a pleasure to watch. He's such a good player. The games are going to be incredible. I'm so happy we get to see more of ZeRo4 as well before the tournament is over. So, guys, we'll go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll head up that game. So, we'll see you soon.